I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin 4-hour, still respecting this rising wedge. Now there's a 68% chance this breaks to the downside. However, when Bitcoin's bullish, it goes against the percentages. And so you would see a pretty nice move to the upside if this were able to break higher. A lot of things are about to happen. Tomorrow, you've got the Fed rate hike coming in 2:30 p.m. That's going to move the market. So be ready for the Fed rate hike tomorrow. Very important. This Bitcoin 4-hour chart, I mean, it's just been consolidating in this area. There's definitely room for another move higher, run up to 29,000. Congratulations on the setup that I gave you guys previously. Buy the breakout at 25,200. You've hit the second target, 28,500. Now you want to talk about 33,000, 31,450 is in the cards. It's the measured move. Still in the cards. Doesn't have to go straight there. Any pullbacks out of Bitcoin, people are going to buy the pullbacks. People are going to buy them quickly. Normally you'd say, okay, for a perfect setup, you come back to 25,200 and that's a bullish retest, and you'd buy this retest. But because people will buy the dip, they'll buy it sooner than that. So you might not get that type of dip. Possible you don't get a dip at all, just depending on how this news plays out tomorrow. We're going to talk about what the Fed could do, what we don't want them to see them to do, and what we would love for them to do, the most bullish case, in just a second. Bitcoin weekly chart. You haven't seen a green weekly candle like this in a very long time, since up only solid green candle, and you broke. Look, you just had a death cross. That's why I don't trade these. I don't really pay attention to them because they're lagging indicators. The simple moving averages are lagging indicators, but the price action regaining the 200 simple is bullish. Any type of pullback, again, they're going to buy it up. Don't get it confused. Bitcoin is very bullish right now. Bitcoin also has been dominant in the market. However, we'll talk about Bitcoin dominance in just a second. It's at a major inflection point where you could see a reversal and these altcoins could move a lot better. However, it depends on the news coming from the Fed tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. I've got some shout outs in my trading group. XRP seems like it only moves once a year. I was just joking around, said that on Twitter, and somebody was giving me a hard time. But anyways, 31% out of XRP. When's the last time that happened? 4 days after we posted, we started buying here. We nailed XRP for 31% profits. Throw in some leverage and you're at 350%. You 3.5 extra money on this long. Bitcoin long, 700% profits, banging. This person, I was $22,000 down when I joined the group. First 2 months in crypto, I was losing. I was doing it all wrong. I was buying it when everyone else was selling. I started listening, watching the videos. I made changes to my strategy. He joined the group. He recovered all the losses that he has made. If you're losing money in this market, I can help you make the money back, and I can change your life forever, because you've got to know the basics. If you don't know the rules of this market, listen, I was on the phone with TD Ameritrade. I don't trade a lot of traditional markets, traditional stocks. And I'm sitting there asking these questions. I've already got the answers for all the questions in crypto laid out in a video series, and we'll make sure you're in the best setups, period. This person, I gained $4,000 on my 4th day in the group. Unbelievable. Right now, for 1 week, we're lowering the prices, rock bottom fees to join the group, $200 off, lowest price ever, plus 60% off. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. Listen, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Gem pick bangers. Constantly nailing you got to be in the right setups, and we do it daily. I got the strongest team out there now. Janet Yellen comes out and says the U.S. Treasury Secretary says the government could backstop more deposits if necessary. They don't want an outbreak of bank run fears, right? They're committed to protecting bank deposits, and more actions may be warranted. So they're stopping the banks. U.S. officials are studying ways to let the FDIC temporarily insure deposits beyond the current $250,000 cap on most accounts without even getting approval from Congress. And here's one thing right now, it's tax time, right? So people are cash heavy. They got to pay taxes, right? So they're having to use the banks. They're going to wire the money to the IRS in the United States. Tax time. So people have a lot more than $250,000 in bank account, right? So it's like, there's some uncertainty there. Elon Musk said, absolutely agreeing to stop the bank runs, the runs on liquidity. People are scared. They're putting money into treasuries. You can earn more interest in a treasury, and it's safer than having it sit in a bank. Just read this report from the White House. The report paints a dim picture of digital assets. They argue that their use cases have not been fulfilled while suggesting they present risks to the consumers and the broader financial system. Here they go, pointing the fingers at crypto. Banks are falling apart because crypto exists. The report argues that so far crypto assets have brought none of these benefits. The report may signal a shift in the approach by the Biden administration. You can go through here and there's 513 pages, but all you have to do is read chapter 8, page 237. The perceived appeal of crypto assets, the reality of crypto assets, the reality versus the perceived appeal. Freaking life-changing money. That's the appeal, baby. Stable coins can be subject to a run risk. Talk about how it affects the US dollar, how they're so speculative as far as investment vehicles go, and people are losing a bunch of money, and there's a lot of risks. And this financial innovation has risks too, and other risks of crypto assets. And you can go through here, whitehouse.gov, and they have this huge economic report to the president with pages and pages and pages on what's not amazing about crypto. So, but would you expect them to fall in love with crypto when it's potentially going to erase the dollar? Can you blame them for being scared of what cryptocurrency could do on a global scale? This is the reality. Bitcoin right now is below this resistance level. Okay. Between, up to about 30,000, there's a resistance. You want to see Bitcoin flip this level at some point. Pullback is okay. But you want to see Bitcoin flip this level, and you could see much higher numbers. If you pull the measured move, this entire falling wedge, you're at 40,000, right? That's the measured move of this pattern. Okay, so make sure, understand that idea. Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so will the altcoins take off? So you had this explosive move to the upside, not good for altcoins. Altcoins have not been performing well as a whole compared to Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin season, right? So once Bitcoin slows down, it has slowed down, but the altcoins have yet to take off. Now, if this thing gets rejected and just trends lower like this, you'll see altcoin money explode. This thing breaks out, you'll see Bitcoin steal the show again, continue to steal the show. Okay, so very important to watch this. Ethereum right now is flirting with this 2-day 200 simple moving average. Okay, so it came back down, retested support, which is good. Now, barely above the 200 simple on the daily chart. You've got this potential huge Adam, Eve, double bottom. Breakout above this level, and you're going much higher prices for Ethereum. First, we just want to see a run to about 2,000 out of Ethereum, right? That would give bullish upside, and then the bullish probability of Ethereum running a lot higher. I mean, there's potential you could see a good altcoin season mid-April into May. Okay, so again, Bitcoin dominance, very key to watch. Everything rides on what the Fed's going to do tomorrow. So essentially, 25 basis points rate hike is what the market's looking for. That's what they priced in. 50 basis points is not going to be good, would dump the market. Get a pause, which is unlikely, but if you get a pause, it's going to pump the markets hard, stocks and crypto, right? So it's all about to happen. Be ready. Total 2, again, we talked about this. You got this resistance level, right? You got this little inverse head and shoulders pattern. Hasn't broke the resistance level. Looks just like Bitcoin, but the alts haven't taken off. When Ethereum starts moving, expect Total 2 to move, and it will start dragging. You'll see all the other altcoins start to move with it. So have a strategy in place. Plan A, if the Fed does this, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. If the Fed does this, I'm going to sit back on the sidelines or short Bitcoin. If the Fed does this, I'm going to wait for my opportunity and I'm going to line up some of these altcoins and I'm going to kill it. You got to have a plan, all directions. Have a plan in place, period. You must have a plan and then stick to it. Because when things happen, they happen fast. So expect for some market volatility tomorrow. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.